Hey, what's up, guys? It's Apollo Uchiha here, back with a new movie. And before continuing this, it's going to be an unscripted movie as well. The name of this movie is What If Naruto Was the Lightning Flash? And if you haven't, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel if you like the content of this channel. And without further ado, let's begin our story. Our story begins in Konohagakure no Sato. It was night of October 10th, as we see a 4-year-old child running for his life from a mob. Get the demon! Today we are going to end what the force started. Damn it, what the hell is wrong with these people? What did I ever do to them? Don't they see I'm just a child? Damn it! Naruto thought as he ran for his life. Now, one might ask, why was a 4-year-old kid thinking such thoughts? Well, Naruto was no ordinary kid, because ever since he could properly think straight in the head, he knew that most of the population in Konohagakure no Sato hated his guts. So he tried to be wary with them at first, but he knew at some point, at each and every month, they formed a mob and ran after him. Most of them mostly were civilians, but sometimes ninja joined them, mostly Ganin and Chunin. And that night was the night he got the beating of his life, to the inch of it. But Naruto was having none of it today, because today was cold and it was raining as well, and raining heavily at that. So he wanted to get away from the mob and hide someplace secluded where he could warm himself and stay the night, far away from the villagers' eyes. But looking behind him, he see that the mob was getting just huge and huge. Seeing that it was no point in hiding, maybe it was inevitable, but to get beaten. Then he turned into the faithful alleyway. As he got near the end, he saw that it was blocked. He bumped his fist into the wall. Damn it! It is blocked! As he turned around, he saw the mob was already around the corner, blocking the other end. We got you now cornered, demon. Say your prayers, said the mob leader. Oh yeah, right, sorry. Demons don't say prayers. Demons are sent to hell, he said before charging towards Naruto. Naruto shut his eyes. Please help! As the man drew nearer, he drew out a kunai. Anybody, somebody, please help me! Naruto shouted out loud. And as he said and shouted it, as it was the skies who heard it themselves, huge amount of lightning struck straight on top of Naruto, burning everyone else to crisp. Naruto fell unconscious. Then another lightning struck down on him. Then another. Then a huge chunk of it. Seems like someone was doing jutsu, but it was a natural phenomenon, because it was pure lightning, not chakra involved lightning, struck on Naruto. Naruto fell unconscious. He felt pain only for a bit of seconds, until everything around him turned black, while the huge crowded mob turned into nothingness but ashes. As this was going on the Hokage Tower, Hiruzen Sarutobi was in the meeting between civilian council members and shinobi council members and elders. What a drag, Hokage-sama. I don't see any point of this meeting. Why were we called here? It's been an hour and it's raining heavily. Yes, Shikaku, I might like to ask that myself as well. Hiruzen said, narrowed eyes turning towards the civilian council member. Well, you see, Hokage-sama, before any of them could speak, huge amount of lightning struck thrice in one place. It was a bad omen, in Hiruzen's thought, as he turned towards them. If anything happens to Naruto, you all will be executed. And that is my word and law, and shall be executed until proven right. As everyone in the room gulped, because they knew that the professor / Kamina Shinobi was back, and it looks like he's going to stay for a while. As Danzo even gulped at his old rival being scary for once, as Hiruzen alongside his trusted Anbu and Kakashi vanished with the sunshine and arrived where the lightning struck, and what they saw shook them to their core. Inside a crater laid Naruto, lightning sparks coming out of him, and there were dead corpses, burnt corpses all around him. Oh my god. Kakashi, can you go near him? As Kakashi tried to go near him and touch Naruto, he was zapped. I don't know, Hokage-sama. I can't touch him. It looks like Raizon chakra, but it is not. It is pure lightning. Hokage said so himself, as most of the Anbus guessed. You you don't think that it might be a, I don't know. Maybe Kami himself has given Naruto means for his own protection, which we all failed in to do so. Hiruzen said with a sad thought. Anyways, we have to Senshin there. Kakashi, move chakra to your hands and arms and carry Naruto there. As Kakashi did so, and luckily this time he didn't get zapped and was moved to the Anbu hospital, where he was rested and looked after. Time skip. One day later, Naruto woke up, fully recovering. Oh, where am I? He thought to himself as he got up. Huh? This is weird. Last time I remember, as flashes of memory came to Naruto. That's right, I was struck by lightning. From the looks of it, not only once, but 3 times. But how am I alive without a scratch? How much time had it been? Oh my god, was I in coma? Oh no, Iruka sensei. He's going to kill me. Yes, students go to academy at the age of 4 just to learn basics how to read and write in this one. And Iruka was a good guy from the get-go, and Naruto was teaching Naruto from the very beginning so that he could be a prodigy in the future. Because Iruka could see the potential in Naruto. And not only that, he felt pity for the kid and didn't saw him as a demon as in canon, but saw him as a child who had a huge burden on his shoulders and tried to ease some a bit. Anyway, on to our story. He's going to kill me with all that homework. As a chuckling sound came in as the door opened and Hiruzen walked in. Well, you don't have to worry about that, Naruto. I sent your leave application to Iruka, so he said it was okay you take 2 to 3 days of break. Oh, thanks, Gigi. Hey, wait. Last time I remembered that I was chased by a mob. Naruto said, his expressions falling, and so did his demeanor and cheerfulness. And then I was struck by lightning 3 times. As Hiruzen's eyes widened. You remember all of it? Somewhat, but I remember that I was struck by lightning. But what if Iruka Sensei told me that I should be dead by how much of a powerful lightning strike is? But how come I'm alive and without a scratch, GD? Well, that is Naruto, because you are an Uzumaki and you have a huge healing factor, just like your clan. I have a clan? Had, Naruto, you had a clan. They all died and were wiped out by Kumo, Iwa, and Kiri as alliance. Those 3 villages as a together invaded the place, a village known as Whirlpools, and destroyed the Uzumaki clan as a whole. Naruto's eyes widened. You mean I'm the last one of them? Yes, you are, currently. The last one previously was your mother, but she died giving birth to you, Hiruzen said, as Naruto became teary-eyed at that. I see. Wow, when you look at that, my clan really was powerful and special if it took 3 villages to destroy them, right? Yes, Naruto, they were very strong. Strongest, if I say so myself, than even Konoha and all of the 5 nations combined. If they were alive, they would have been the strongest village in all elemental nations. I see. Thanks, Gigi. Hey, Gigi. Yes, Naruto? Can I ask you for a favor? Is this about training, Naruto? I told you that you will be getting training after graduating from academy from my Jonin sensei in a Genin team. Gigi, I don't think that will work out. Most of the people out there are after me, and some of them are even in the council, if I say so myself. Yes, Naruto, you are right, but my boy, how do you know so much? Well, when you live in a village where almost everyone out there is after your guts, you have to grow up fast, Gigi. As Hiruzen has a sad face and was feeling sad because Naruto had to grow up so fast. because it was his decision to let Naruto live a normal childhood. I see, my boy. So, what do you want to do? I want training. I want to disappear from people's eyes so that they could forget about me. As Hiruzen was in deep thought, maybe placing Naruto under Dragon's care might work this out. I have to talk to Dragon. Dragon, Hokage said, as from the shadows, a Anbu appeared, who was tall and had a dragon mask on him. Hi, Hokage-sama. Would you like to take an apprentice? Pardon, Hokage-sama? Yes, Naruto over here would like to be your apprentice. Hi. Now Dragon was in deep thought. He always wanted an apprentice and pass on his teachings to a student so that he can carry out his legacy through him. And seeing that Naruto was an hyperactive kid with a lot of chakra on his disposal, not to say the QB chakra as well. So it was the best choice for his apprentice because his jutsus will take a huge amount of chakra, if not to say so much. And the cherry on top was that he was struck by lightning, and the report showed that he might have affinity for lightning as well due to that now. And a strong one, making his already wind element and which was dormant inside strong, and also lightning affinity as its secondary affinity as a strong whole. So it is a win-win situation for him. Hi Hokage-sama, I will take him. Good, I'll leave him in your care, but don't go ham on him, he's still a kid. I will try my best, Hokage-sama. Then I will leave the sensei and the student to communicate and get to know each other. Well, Naruto-kun, he's Dragon, my best of the best and second strongest in the village after me, and leader of the Anbu squad. So he will be taking you as an apprentice. So you have to dress him properly as sensei, and you don't have to worry about going to classes anymore. He will be teaching you from the pros and cons of being Anbu and everything you need to become a badass shinobi. Awesome, JD. Now, my boy, don't get so hyperactive. You need to become a proper Anbu. Hi, I promise I will, Naruto said with pure determination in his eyes as Hiruzen left. Well, let's get to work, Gaki. Hi, Sensei. Time skip. 3 years later. It has been 3 years since Naruto was enlisted into Anbu and disappeared from public eyes. Slowly but surely people started to forget about him. Most of the people didn't seek him out anymore. They thought he died for good. But those who cared about him knew he was still in the village, but hidden. Well hidden, and didn't visit them so often. Maybe once or twice between 6 months. Every here and there, but not anymore. So as regularly as he did before. Naruto was now enlisted in Anbu as codename Fang. Why he chose that? Because of Sakumo Hatake. He was a huge fan after reading about his escapades and how he died a death of dishonor in the shinobi line. But Naruto knew that if he was blamed for saving his comrades by the same people he saved, he would have done the same because of the betrayal. But he would try to prove them wrong by saving them yet again. Mission can be fulfilled again, but if a comrade is lost, then he is forever lost. Naruto then, for himself, said so the words. He didn't knew that they were already said so by the fourth Hokage and very much were followed by his last and only alive student, Hatake Kakashi. Those who break the rules are trash. But those who abandon their comrades are worse than trash. So he cherished his comrades, who were none other than Wolf, Hikaru Hyuga from the Hyuga clan, who was a easygoing Hyuga, and Itachi Uchiha, the Weasel Masked Anbu, and Yugao Uzuki. I don't know Yugao's mask code name, so yeah, I'm just gonna say Yugao. And Hikaru is an Hyuga, so yeah, get the gist of it. And Itachi. I'm just going to name them. And last but not least, Kakashi himself. Okay, Naruto. So, what are you doing today? Asked his team as they were in their training ground of Anbu headquarters. Well, I was developing a new jutsu. What jutsu, Naruto? Well, you see this? Naruto said as he formed two hands separated from his body and formed a huge blue ball. Inside of it were three blue oars. As Kakashi's eyes widened, it seems like the Rasengan, but it's like a huge Rasengan with three Rasengans between them, similar to that of Asura's that he uses against Indra's Rasengan, but a big one. Yes, the exact same. Naruto, what is this? He said, just playing along. It's just pure chakra that is rotating in my hands. But isn't that kind of huge? Yeah, I haven't tested it out, I just made it. I just wanted to show you guys. That is awesome, Naruto, but how strong is it? Hikaru asked. Well, Hikaru senpai, why don't you watch for yourself? As Naruto threw it. Rasen ball, Naruto said to himself as everyone face vaulted. What? Rasen ball? Come on, Naruto. That is so not cool as a name, said Hikaru to himself. Yes, Naruto, if I say so myself, that is one idiotic name, said Itachi. Come on, kid, you gotta come up with cool names. Or else you're going to make us look bad, Hikaru said, as Kakashi was in deep thought. Sensei, he somehow recreated your own jutsu, but a stronger version of it. And not only that, he has a wacky name for it. Well, say whatever you want. I'm just gonna call it that. The Rasen ball, because it's a oval shape, so yeah, it's a ball shape. And yep, it's a Rasen, so here we go, Rasen ball. Yeah, we can say that you created it, so you have the right to name it. Oh well. Still, that's a pretty shitty name, Naruto. Oh, shush you. And then their Anbu tattoos glowed, as all of them got serious and put on their face masks, and rushed towards the Hokage Tower, and were now kneeling in front of them. Hi, Hokage-sama, Kakashi said. You summoned for us. Yes, Kakashi. I have a mission for you, to deliver this letter in the fire capital. What letter? To... If I say so myself, Hokage-sama, with your permission, you have. To whom should we deliver this? The daimyo? No. In this location, in far capital, you will meet old faces. You have to deliver it to them. Hiruzen said with a serious face and grim expression. Naruto, I think you should be off on this mission, though. What? But, pardon me, Hokage-sama, but why? It's not an order. I'm just saying that you should be off of this mission. Then Naruto said, but I want to go on to the mission. My whole team is going, so they can't just leave me out. Yeah, Hokage-sama, let the kid be in on the team. Plus, he's kind of a powerhouse. It will be helpful to us as well, said Hikaru. Yes, I agree with Hikaru, Hokage-sama. Itachi said so. Well, I gotta go with my team, you got thought. Yes, Hokage-sama, it will be beneficial to have Naruto with us. Hokage-sama, I think so myself. Naruto will be quite beneficial for the team, Kakashi said with a nice smile behind his mask. Well, if you think so. But rest assured that nothing should be disclosed of in front of Naruto, Hokage said in a sign language which Kakashi understood. We have to meet an old face, and you might get angry yourself, but please be in control. Naruto hadn't picked up Morse code yet, so he was still working on it, but he didn't pick it up quite proficiently as the rest of the Anbu did, because they were experienced, and so did Hokage. And Naruto knew what they were communicating, but Naruto knew it was something serious to have his GG face like that. And Kakashi's senses so stiff. Okay, team, let's go, Kakashi said in a serious tone as everyone got on into the mission while disappearing, as Hiruzen was left in his office. I hope I made the right choice, but he had to face them at some point. Kami-sama, please have mercy on their souls and so on Naruto. That boy is already through enough, and you had to add a salt to his wound like this. Time skip. On the way to their on our team's way to the land of fire, as Naruto was left behind a little bit so that they could communicate. What is going on? Why are we leaving Naruto behind? They said between sign language. As Itachi asked the same thing, nodding, as Hikaru. We are going to meet some old faces that we're not going to like, mainly Yugo and me. Well, you two as well. Just please try to keep it under control and don't reveal anything to Naruto, Hokage's orders. Okay, so who are they? Anyway, some faces we thought were dead for 7 years. Kakashi said out loud. What do you mean, Kakashi's senpai? Who? Nothing, nobody, Naruto. But I think you should use Henji. And Hikaru, you should be with Naruto on intel gathering. As Hikaru nodded silently. Okay, Gaki, it looks like you and me are stuck with intel gathering. Okay, senpai. Naruto thought to himself, something's fishy. They're not as usual, but why are they acting like this? I have to figure it out. Naruto thought. Hey, senpai? Naruto said, after reaching the land of wave as his team was separated. Hikaru leaving Naruto and Hikaru to themselves together of quote-unquote intel while the rest of them went a separate way. Naruto said, I want to go to the washroom. Okay, kid, just make it hurry. As Naruto got there, okay, time to do this. Shadow Clone. Naruto made a Shadow Clone and properly distributed enough chakra so that Hikaru might think that he's the original Naruto. As Naruto went out of the washroom. Okay, senpai, let's go. Okay, kid. As the real Naruto after 10 minutes got out, and then followed the direction where his team went. Luckily for him, he found them out, knocking on a door. He hid himself. But what happened after the door opened shocked him, who was standing here. It was yellow flash of Konohagakure Nasato, the Yondem Hokage himself. Yes? Ah, I see you are the envoy sent by Hiruzen Sarutobi. On to the Anbu perspective. Once the door was opened, we were shocked. See, it was true. The fourth Hokage was alive. As Kakashi narrowed his eyes behind his mask, while Igawa was in shock, then narrowed her eyes. And Itachi didn't show it, but he was shocked as well to see the fourth Hokage still alive and kicking. And then the third person said, Ah, you must be the Anbu that the Hokage sent. Come on, come inside. As they came inside, now we go to third person perspective. Naruto got near the room, the house, to hear properly, hiding his chakra signature completely off. As he was listening into the conversation, what was going on inside. This is a letter to be delivered to the fourth Hokage by third Hokage himself after he received your letter. What? The third received? Did you receive fourth's letter? I should get him his autograph, but why didn't Senpai wanted me on this mission? As did GD. Something's fishy. Naruto thought to himself. Now we go inside the house. After Minato took the letter and read it, he was shocked. I see. Well, I'm afraid you have to tell Hokage-sama that I won't be able to make it there unless 7 more years. I need 7 more years to train my children so that they could harness the Kyuubi's power. What? Then what about the kid in our village who was treated like a demon? Yugawa said, losing her temper. What do you mean? Naruto? Naruto only holds the soul. He doesn't hold any chakra. My kids here hold the chakra. Then why did you left him behind? Kakashi asked, getting angry. Kakashi? Is that you? As then the door opened again, and from behind this time, and a woman with red hair and violet eyes, and 2 kids with red hair and blonde streaks in them came inside. Both of them were twins, Menma and Naruto. Well, Naruto beat your ass in this one. Language, Menma, said Kushina. Yeah, I will get you in the next time. Yeah, you sure will, honey. As they all came inside, and they paused and what they saw. And then Kushina said, Kakashi? Yugao! Oh my god, you have grown up so much, Kushina said as she rushed towards to hug Yugao. Yugao but held her hand out. No, You're not my sensei. You abandoned your own kin. You go against the very own words that Uzumaki stand. What are you talking about, Yugao? Kushina was getting confused. Then she nodded, in understanding. You mean Naruto? We we didn't abandon him. We left him in the village care. And so yes, Kushina is right. I saw myself said that he should be treated as hero. Well, he was treated as hero, Kage-sama, Itachi said, much to his team shocked. He was always hunted down on his birthday by the said people, calling him the demon, and very much finished what the fort started. And not only that, he was beaten to the inch of his life. I say so myself, I have been there. When he was 1 month old, his own nurse threw him out of the house. Luckily for us and him, we were on the spot and captured him in midair, or otherwise he would have fallen into the burning pit that was created by the mob. As a shiver ran down both parents' spine as the kids listened with wide eyes. Menma, Naruto, go inside your room, Kushina said after gaining her composure. Please tell me what happened. No, they need to listen as well. It is their right to know what happened to their brother, or what could have happened to them. What could have happened when you stayed there, protected him, or what could have happened if you took him with you, Kakashi said in an angry voice. He couldn't form any more words. He was so angry he was shaking. He wanted to shove down a Chidori and a Raikiri after that inside his sensei and his big sister figure in front of him. But he couldn't do it. He was just so angry and sad that the person who taught him his own morals just betrayed them. What? Minato said, getting out of shock. But why? I thought he did what best he could. But the civilian council and the civilians as a whole general hated him. Heck, we even found Naruto at the age of 2, living for 1 damn year in the streets, feeding from the garbage can. You know how crazy that is for a 1-year-old child to be left alone on the streets in cold winter nights, in stormy nights, and in warm nights. Nothing to cover his head on, no clothes to wear. He was found in tatters and was about to be raped at the same time. People are sick to their minds, and you left him there. He still carried on with the cheerful persona he carries, Itachi said, as his Sharingan flared to life. And that is why we sent him with Hikaru. What do you mean? He's a Nanbu. He grew up fast, okay? He was 4 years old when he was struck by lightning twice. After that, we thought that he might somehow develop some kind of Gegenkai, but he only developed affinity to the lightning, similar to his primary one. That was all. He was, thanks to the QB soul, somehow safe. He didn't get any scratches. He came out alive out of that. We're thankful for that as well. Then Dragon took him under his own care and placed him in our team. For 3 years we trained him and we became his family. And we didn't want to hurt him. That is why we sent him with our other teammate so that they can gather some intel. We didn't want to hurt him or break his mind after seeing your damn face, the only person that put him through hell. And not only that, the cherry on top is that it was his own father. On the other side, Naruto's eyes were widened after hearing the whole conversation. What? No. It had to be some kind of mistake, right? Naruto tried to convince himself as he heard a voice in his mind. It was a laughter, a cruel one. Ah, it is so good to find out that you are betrayed. What are you going to do, Ningen? Murder them? Slaughter them? Skin them alive? Never forgive them? Or kill them alongside everyone else who ever did you wrong? No, it can't be happening. I said quiet, Naruto yelled out loud. Inside the house everyone heard that. What was that? Oh no, Yugao said, as every Anbu's eyes widened. Damn it, Hikaru, she said. As Minato and Kushina got it, It was Hikaru that went with Naruto. He heard. Do you think he heard all of it? We have to go after him. As they got out, they saw Naruto clenching his head. Stop talking to me, Naruto said, as electricity started to come out of his body before anybody could touch it. As Naruto saw his parents, after breathing heavily to calm down, no, get away from me. You kin deserters. Naruto yelled at them before he ran as fast as he could, as both parents watched with wide eyes the sorrow in their son's eye, and what he yelled at them, kin deserters. Kushina fell down to her knees and cried, but many of them missed the two children watching them from the upper portion. They too were crying after hearing the whole conversation. They couldn't even think for a moment. How would have they dealt with it? They would have ended up suiciding and dying, finding peace in their death. But their big brother was strong enough to survive that for 7 years. And now everything was in front of him. The whole truth that was hidden from him, it finally broke, is what they thought. As Naruto ran, lightning came out more furiously as the old on with him, as his parents were also running after him. Naruto, calm down, Minato yelled. No, get away from me, Naruto said, as Minato with the yellow flash came up on top of him and hugged him with chakra coated his body, and both of them skidded to the ground. As Minato held on to Naruto, please calm down, son. I just want to talk. Please let us give us a chance to explain. Please. No. Please get away from me. Get away, Naruto yelled out loud as a lightning struck from clear sky to the ground. As Minato had to dodge, and Naruto got up. He was covered with lightning all over his body. As Naruto took a step, as everything slowed down, he dashed so fast that in front of everyone's eyes, it was like a blur, a yellow blur. What is that? The yellow flash. It's a yellow flash, Itachi said with his Sharingan still on. What? Everyone else said. It seems that his Kakagenkai, which I thought he had, is awakening. He has gained the lightning flash as a Kakagenkai. Sounds interesting, but we have to stop him first before he gets himself hurt. As Yugawa and the other nodded. Kakashi, I'm coming with you. No, Sensei, I think you should return to your family. You have done enough damage to my teammate, Kakashi said. Once you get back to the village, we will sort this out. You can leave now, Hokage-sama. We have to deal with our teammate before he goes on a rampage. Thank you very much for your cooperation. As the rest of the team left, Minato there, as tears started to well up in his eyes. Damn it! My whole family's falling apart again. My first fears are coming true. But I thought that the people trusted me. Guess I know now how much my words are valued to them. As Minato got up and left back towards his family, onto the other side with Naruto. Naruto was running away from everything. It's what was like to him, running away from his quote-unquote family, from his village, just to find peace. Damn it. Why me? Why? Why the hell am I burdened with this? Why the hell am I was the only one left behind? Why? Damn it, why? Naruto yelled out in more anger as more lightning came on, as he started to speed up more. From wherever he passed, it was like a sonic boom after him. He broke the sound barrier already. Damn it, we can't catch him up. He has broken the sound barrier, Itachi said, after awakening his Mangekyo Sharingan. He has broken the sound barrier itself, as everyone's eyes widened. As Hikaru came in. Damn it, I should have known that it was a clone. Yeah, Hikaru, you have a lot of explaining to do. Because of you, Naruto found out about his parents. What? But I thought that it was hidden well. Yes, we know, Hikaru, but they're alive, and Naruto somehow met them and come in contact with them. Oh shit. Well, shit hit the fan. We should probably go get him. and explained the whole situation to him. But that's the thing, he just broke the sound barrier. The what now? The sound barrier. As Naruto reached the land of waves itself, he was traveling so fast from the land of fire to the land of waves. He traveled here in half an hour at top speeds, which was already 1000 miles from here. As Naruto calmed down, still lightning coming out of him. What? How is this possible? Why? Why is this happening to me? Naruto said as tears started to come out of his eyes and fell to the ground. Then he heard a scream. What? What is going on there? As Naruto rushed towards the scream and saw that a man was about to die, and a woman clutching her child as an old man was being held by two people. And he saw a dark shaded wearing midget standing there. And you see, people, this will show you what happens when you double cross me, Gato. In here, I am the god. Naruto became enraged. So enraged that the clouds started to form there. You are going to separate a family. No, I won't let you do this. You are a bad person, and bad person needs to be eliminated. Naruto said somewhat in sociopath mode, and Naruto unsheathed his tanto that he got after training with Itachi. Now you shall pay, Naruto said as before a blur. He vanished in a yellow flash. He ran so fast, and with a smooth cut, he sheathed his blade right after a few steps away from Gato. As Gato was distributed into tiny bits in front of everyone, as the rest of the people who were there saw a ninja, and now they were shivering. Do you think it's the Yellow Flash? I don't know. Maybe he's the reincarnate of the Yellow Flash. All we see was a Yellow Flash, and Gato was in millions pieces. No, we have to get out of here. I don't want to die. As slowly all of the people left. As Naruto got up, he wasn't wearing his mask. His blonde locks were flying in the air. As his hands were shaking, I killed someone. As Naruto saw blood in his hands, and then a voice said from within him, You see, kid, he would have killed a nice man and separated a family. You saved them. You saved this village from that man's regimes. From what it looks like, that man was some kind of tyrant, and you just stopped him from harming others. From what it's worth, you saved millions of innocent people by killing a murderer. Thank you. Don't thank me yet, kid. You have to still meet me. Come to your mindscape when you sleep, or else I'll bring you there if you can't, and we'll talk. You mean you're the... Yes, I am. Now go. As Naruto came out of his stupor and saw that people were cheering for him, as Tazunmi rushed towards him and hugged him. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Because of you, my husband didn't die. Thank you, Ni-chan. You saved my father. Okay. What is your name? My name is Tazunami. That is my father, Tazuna. And that's Inari, and that is his father, Kato. Hello, my name is Kato. Thank you for saving my life. I apologize for if this is kind of coming out as disrespect, but who was that man that I just killed? Don't you know about him? No. I just saw that he was going to kill you, and I killed him. Well, he was a tyrant, and he already stole a lot of money from us, and that is why we are in poor Indies and can already make 2 worths of meals a day with very little ease. That is why we are thankful to you. But now the question is, we have to go to his base where almost all of his mob members are to get back our money. Where is his hideout? Tell me, I will retrieve it for you. Will you will do that? Asked Tazuna. But you're just a kid. What age are you? I'm 7, as almost every one of them gasped. What? A 7-year-old kid? Wait, he's from Konoha. Look at that headband. And from the looks of it, aren't you in that secret ninja team? What they're called? Anbu. They're called Anbu. Naruto said, chuckling to himself a little bit, forgetting about his whole previous trauma with his family. Yes. So you mean to say is that you're some kind of prodigy kid? No. I was trained by Anbus and my teammates since I was at the age of 3. I see. So, where is this guy's hideout? Naruto asked. Well, if you head from this side to the north, there will be a hideout. But are you sure you want to do this? We are not going to force you. We're already thankful enough that you dealt with Gato itself. You don't have to worry about it. I will retrieve what's yours. At least that way I'll feel okay somewhat. Naruto thought the last part to himself. Thanks for showing me the way. I'll take care of it. As Naruto vanished, using somewhat of his powers that he had gained a little bit of control on. As he went there, he saw that it was packed with goons and some women that were being raped there. Naruto was enraged even more. As whole world stopped in front of his eyes, he then one by one carried each and every one of the women outside and then slaughtered every person there and carried the whole money there into a scroll, sealing everything from properties, papers, to their locations, to monies and accounts that were there, everything, all the goods. He gathered into the scroll and carried outside. After that, he was now in front of the women with some capes they had found, as the women were now crying, as their eyes were, wait, where are we? You are safe. Here, wear this. We'll be heading towards the land of faith. You are the only people that I could find in that damn place. Don't worry about it. They're not going to bother you ever again. That is a promise of a lifetime. Naruto said to them, Thank you. What is your name, kid? One of the women asked. Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. Nice to meet ya. Well, my name is Mui. Let's head towards the land of waves that you talk about. Yeah, let's go. As Naruto, after half an hour, came back to see that the whole population was there, still waiting for him. The kid is back! Tazuna yelled as everyone cheered. And Naruto threw them the scroll. Here's everything that Gato ever took. I gathered everything I could. I hope it's more than enough for you to recover. Thank you, kid. Thank you so much. And not only that, I found these people there as well. As out came 10 women and 5 to 6 children, as all of them rushed towards their family members and smiled. As Naruto wiped a tear from his eyes, as Tazuna came from behind and put a hand on his shoulder. Thank you, kid. You've done a great service to this village. You are our hero. That reminds me. Sorry for not asking for your name. My name is Naruto. Old man, Naruto Uzumaki. By the way, Naruto, what is Anbu doing all the way here from Konoha? Well, it's a long story. Due to my special abilities, you saw that I used to kill Gato. I somehow, let's just say, awoken this power from within me, a Kagegenkai of some sort. And I was in the land of fire. And the next thing I knew, I was here. Stars in his eyes. You mean to say that you traveled 1,000 miles from that direction to here? Damn it, kid. How much did it took you? Naruto took out his pocket watch. Well, if I had to say, I was there about around 11 a.m. And now it is 1. And it took me almost 45 minutes to wipe out everyone there. So, at tops, it took half an hour. Damn, kid. Travel 1,000 miles in half an hour. That's something. You still haven't mastered it yet. Think about all the possibilities you could do. Yeah, old man, I'd rather not. Experiment with this or Majiji will kill me. Well, come with me, Naruto. As Naruto went into Tazuna's house and Naruto stayed there for the night because it was getting late. as his teammates were searching for him but couldn't find him for 3 miles. So they went back to the fourth Hokage, and after that they went back to their village, saying their goodbyes to them, or it looked like that at least in Minato's eyes, as they were inside Konoha and inside Hokage office. What? What do you mean he came in contact with them? Ah, I should have known. We shouldn't have let him go on that mission. Yeah, after I figured it out, I shouldn't have. But I just couldn't tell them in front of Naruto, or he was already suspicious of us along the way. But now we don't know where he is even. Do you think he deserted the village? No. Knowing Naruto, he wouldn't. He just needs some time. He will come back, Ruzan said. And when he does, we have to apologize to him for lying to him. Well, technically we didn't lie, Hokage-sama. Huh? How so? I received that letter 1 month ago, and for 1 month I've been thinking how to reply, contemplating all the scenarios that could play out, and unluckily the worst one played out. Naruto, it seems, has finally broken. The village and his own parents has broken him once and for all. Well, Hokage-sama, if it was any other genin, even Itachi, I would have figured it out. But that kid is Naruto Uzumaki, the most unpredictable kid and ninja, and a comrade that I have ever met. Yes, Hokage-sama, Kakashi-senpai is correct, Itachi said. That kid is unpredictable, and as much as I hate this to say, as an Uchiha, but that kid is similar to that, as Sasuke. And I come to respect him and love him as my own little brother. And I was kind of mad at his parents for doing that, but after seeing that his parents has 2 kids, I tried to not disintegrate them into nothingness with my Hamaterus. So that's a plus, isn't it? As everyone watched him with a face that said, "Are you serious about this?" As Tachi then said, "What? I'm serious. You don't believe me?" Well, coming from an Uchiha who always has a stick in his ass, Hikaru said, "Watch it, Hyuga. Where do you want to go again and have a whooping of a lifetime?" Hokage said, getting everyone's attention. "Now, I will give you 1 day off and we'll wait for Naruto to arrive." "Hi, Hokage-sama." As Hiruzen turned around and looked outside the window to his village. "Hashirama-sensei, Tobirama-sensei, what would you think of this village right now?" Hiruzen thought to himself, as we go towards Naruto. As Naruto finally fell on his bed, he was tired. A whole lot tired. It was like in his life, or short span of his life, first time he ever felt so tired, even on a mission or doing some prank. "Oh, let's just get to sleep," Naruto thought to himself, as he closed his eyes, and once he opened them, he was in a sewer-like state. "Come closer, kid. This is your mindscape. Do not worry." "Huh? I guess it's time for us to meet, finally," Naruto said, walking towards the voice. "Yes, I guess, kid." As Naruto arrived, he was in front of a cage with a paper that had kanji for seal on it, as 2 blood red eyes with slits in them looked towards Naruto. Konnichiwa, Kyubi-san," Naruto said. I see. So Anbu did some etiquette lesson on you, huh? And turned you into a nice person with etiquettes, I see. Yeah, Naruto said with a tick mark. "Well, what do you wanted to talk about, Kyubi-san?" Naruto asked. "Well, you see, your parents are dumb." "Well, yeah, they are dumb. I mean, they are my parents still, but they are dumb for what they did." Kid, focus here. Yes, sorry, yeah, I'm just gonna stay quiet. That will be good. Now, let me finish before you speak. You see, your father thinks that you hold my soul only, but that idiot didn't think that he sealed the yin side of my chakra inside of you, alongside my soul, which cannot be separated, and my yang chakra is inside your siblings in 25%. So, what do you mean by this? What I meant to say is that there is no soul in them to control this chakra, and the chakra inside them is violent, which will destroy their coils once they get used to using it. And once they overuse it, their coils will be destroyed, and they will be forever crippled from ever using chakra. Not a size what? Oh my god. But now comes the true question. Will you help them even after knowing that they abandoned you? Naruto's eyes widened as he thought for a moment. Now, QB, what was he thinking? Now comes the real test. If he passes this, then I will lend him my power and help him from whatever I can. I wish he is the child that father talked about. As Naruto spoke, answering his question, well, they didn't have any say in that as well because they were kids just born like me. So, yeah, I don't blame them. And I don't blame my parents as well. Well, they did a dumb thing, as some of the parents do, but if they try to apologize, I will give them a second chance. I will not forget about this, but forgive them. I'm already happy that I have a family alive, so might as well cherish it. I'm not going to do anything stupid and say that I'm hating them forever and I don't want to do anything to do with them. Well, what will be the difference between me and them then? I want to prove that I'm the better person here. So I'm going to give them a second chance. But if they blew it, then let's just say I'm not going to talk to them anymore and try to maintain a better relationship with my siblings then. So, what do you think? Naruto said as QB was staring at him with wide open eyes. Hello? Did I do something wrong? QB-san? Naruto asked. Inside QB's mind. Impressive. The kid has nice inside. He isn't dumb as I thought he would be. Fine, Ningen. You have proven me your worth, and I will lend you my help. But you do know that I was the only reason for your misery. What are you going to do about that? Are you going to trust me? Now comes the second question. Well, you are nice to me, at least. I don't know even if this is a trap or not, but what it looks like you're being honest here, and I think you're quite misunderstood like me. How can you say that? QB asked. Well, people misunderstand me as you, so it's safe to say that they misunderstood you even. Well, kid, sit down. I'll tell you what happened that night. You see, when you were being born, as your mother was the previous Jinchuriki of mine. I hate her though. Well, the seal was weakening and I didn't want to just stuck around with her anymore because she was kind of rude to me and had wooden nails stuck inside my tails. It's not a cringe. Who would like that, man? I can't believe my mother was animal abuser. Nice one, kid. Anyway, let's continue on with our story, shall we? Yeah, please continue on, QB-san. Well, you see, after that, you were born, a person with a mask came in and took your mother as a hostage and released me from the seal. And she was weakened pretty much by that, and then your father, in all his glory and wisdom, summoned the Shinigami himself and asked her to distribute my chakra into 50-50 so that it could be sent to your two siblings and his other two children and the soul inside of you. Wow, that was kind of dumb, and Shinigami was not being serious. From what I could see, he was drunkard, and in his drunkenness, he sealed 25-25 inside of your siblings, which is violent chakra, I remind you, and 50% of my chakra alongside with my soul inside of you. Hey, how come my mother didn't die? I heard in a book that a Jinchuriki dies when his Biju is extracted. Well, to answer your question, kid, it's simple. She didn't die because she's an Izumaki. Why do you think they are the only one that could hold me? Otherwise, everyone else would have exploded because I'm just so damn awesome. Well, I guess you're right. So, how can I destroy the seal? What? What do you mean, kid? I mean, you obviously don't like being stuck in the cage, do you now? Nope. Then, how can I, free you from that bars? You have to create a key of some sort. Huh. How can I do that? Learn Funjutsu, kid. Funjutsu? Wow. That old bat didn't teach you anything about your clan, huh? Nope, other than that they were awesome and strong, nothing else. Oh boy. I have a lot of teaching to do with you before you became a nice, cool ass shinobi. Me, for you to free me. I guess we can do that. Kibi-san, Kurama. You can call me Kurama. Huh, nice name, Kurama-san. You too, kid. You too. Well, this is for our friendship, Kurama said as his fist came out of the bars and into a fist shape, as Naruto moved his fist ahead of himself as both of them fist bumped, as grinned. Let's go, buddy, Naruto said, as Naruto woken up and saw it was already morning, as he stretched. Well, that was a nice sleep, and I gained a new friend. And an awesome friend at that. I'm friend with the most strongest Biju. Isn't that awesome? And something to brag about. Or rather you not, kid. I don't want some more seals on you by the people you trust, saying that the cube is trying to corrupt you. You're right, Kurama. I don't want that to happen as well. As he heard a knock on the door. Who is it? It's me, Tazunimi, Naruto-san. Will you come down and have breakfast with us? Thank you for the offer, but I will be leaving. What time is it? It's 9 a.m. Oh shoot! Kakashi-senpai is going to kill me alongside with Dragon Sensei. Damn it! I have to leave. So yeah, sorry about that. Naruto said. Tazunimi was about to come in. Don't come in, I'm still changing. And I will be leaving through window so that you don't have to bother. Say goodbye to Inari for me. Will ya? See ya, Tazunimi-san. As Naruto left with a yellow blur that he came in as he was rushing towards Konohagakure Nosato with the help of map that he picked up. From this map, I will be there in 10 minutes. Time skip 10 minutes later. We see Izumo and Kotetsu at the gates. Man, I want something interesting to happen. Yeah, it is quite boring, right? As both of them yawned, and before they could even blink, a yellow blur passed through them. What was that? The alarms didn't go off. It was some kind of Hanbu? Do you think that somebody created the fourth Hokage's technique? Yo, that'll be so awesome. Yeah. Well, we have to wait and see what happens as Naruto rushed straight through the village towards the Hokage tower. As he arrived there, he burst straight through the door in a yellow blur. He was standing in front of Hokage and Dragon, and not only that, elders as well, which were Homura and Koharu, excluding Danzo. As Naruto was panting, "Whew, 10 minutes stops, I'm still here," as everyone had wide eyes, as seeing Naruto with sparks and appear in a yellow flash. Naruto, my boy, how are you able to do that? I mean, listening to Kakashi was something, but seeing it is another thing. Wow. Fascinating, Homura asked. Naruto-chan, where have you been? You know everyone was worried, Koharu said. Koharu-ba-chan, I'm sorry. Well, isn't that a surprise? Koharu and Homura are a good one in this one. Well, they were teammates of Hiruzen, so obviously having a lot of experience and morals similar to that of Tobirama and Hashirama. So yeah, they are good ones in this one as well, because they come to know of the whole truth, what happened, and the fourth is alive and how they abandoned Naruto. So yeah, it's say to least that Koharu and Homura were happy about that, and they were also involved in raising Naruto as well. Oh, hello Homura GG, Koharu-ba-chan and G-chan. Well, I was somehow mad about yesterday. Some things happened. You don't have to talk about it, Naruto. We already know, said Hiruzen as everyone nodded. Yeah, thanks, GG. Well, I was sad and I ran so fast to get away from everything. It was like I was running for my life as a whole. And then when I came to a stop, I was at Land of Waves. What? From Land of Fire to Land of Waves? That is almost like 1,000 miles travel. Wow. It usually takes 2 to 3 days for a shinobi to travel there. Naruto, my boy, how long did it took you to reach there? Half an hour, Gigi. Fascinating indeed. Half an hour to travel such a long distance. Speed, if trained properly, could be used and utilized into another thing. You can be stronger than Tobirama Sensei and Minato-kun as a whole together. So, Gigi, can I continue? Yeah, Naruto, continue please. As Naruto continued how he defeated Gato and freed the people there, and Tazuna gave him this document before he came here. Yesterday night, before he fell asleep. As Hokage opened the document and reviewed it. He wants an alliance with us now. Good. That will help the village with trade a lot. We accept this alliance, and I'll be sending a paper back to them. So Naruto, you should go and rest and meet up with your teammates. Well, lucky for you, Dragon let you off on the hook with this one. But your teammates, well, that's another story. I guess I have to face them now, huh, Didi? Yup, you have to. Well, Ba-chan, Ji-chans, and Sensei, see ya later. And Naruto vanished in a sunshine. That kid has a lot of potential, Hiruzen. Yeah, but Naruto-chan still is a kid. I can't believe that he went through all that crap yesterday and came out still happy. That kid is special, Hiruzen. And I hope he stays like that in the future and don't turn into a pervert like some other people that I know. She said, eyeing Hiruzen and Hamura, who whistled innocently, looking other directions. As she rolled her eyes and said, well, I'm leaving. As she left, both Hamura and Hiruzen sat alongside Dragon. Dragon, did you get the copies? As Dragon ran a hand under his pouch and bring out 3 copies from behind. They were golden covered, Icha Tactics, new edition. Today is a good day, friend. Yes, good day indeed. Let us commence to read this literature. My dear friend Hamura, Dragon, as both of them nodded. Hi, Hokage-sama. And like fangirl, they started to giggle while reading this literature. Written by Hiruzen's own student, Jiraiya, one of the Sanin. Talking about Jiraiya found out something interesting from his informant and was rushing back to Konoha as he arrived there. As Naruto was done with his briefment with Hokage. Well, Sensei, I know you're enjoying my book, but there is some other things that we need to worry about. As Hiruzen got serious and put down his book alongside Hamura and Dragon who were there. What is it, Jiraiya? And please use the door next time. Well, that is not important now, Sensei. Akatsuki is on the move, and they're going to gather Bijus, all of them. And it's not looking good. I don't know why, but I think they want world domination with all of them. Damn it. And this is propitious. They want world domination by gathering all the Bijus? But how? Well, they are a group that consists of Kakazu, Hidan, Sasori, Deidara, Zetsu, Pain, Konan, and Madara Uchiha. He said, as everyone gasped, impossible, he should be dead. Hamura yelled. I don't know how, but he's the leader. I somehow stumbled upon their meeting room in Amegakure in one of my visits and hid my chakra signature so low that nobody could hear me. Luckily enough, they didn't have any Sharingan user who would have been found out and listened to their whole conversation before I escaped narrowly. As he fell down to his knees, what do you mean? Maddox, get here! As Jiraiya was carried on a stretcher. War Naruto, please. You should rest now, Jiraiya. I'll call for help. As Hiruzen summoned a monkey. Hello, Shoto. I want this to be delivered to the slugs as immediately as possible. Hi, it will be done, Hiruzen-sama. As Shoto vanished. And on the other side in Tanabata town, we see Tsunade. She was resting. and contemplating a lot of things that happened in her past, still living in it. As a slug appeared, Snotty Sama, a message from Hiruzen Sama. What does Sensei want? Thank you, Katsuyu. You may leave. As she opened the scroll and read it, her eyes widened. Shizune, we're going back to the village. What? Are you sure, Tsunade-sama? Yes, we have to hurry now. As Tsunade then got out of the Tanabata town and summoned a youth slug. What is it that I can do for you, Tsunade-sama? Asked Katsuyu. Katsuyu-sama, I want you to reverse summon me back to the Slug Island and back to Konoha's entrance. Hi, hop on. As both of them hopped on and reverse summoned to Slug Island and then back to Konoha in 10 minutes. Thank you, Katsuyu-sama. I'll talk to you later. You can leave now. Hi, Tsunade-sama. As she left, and Tsunade and Shizune rushed inside Konoha towards the hospital. As they arrived, they saw Jiraiya battered there, bleeding out. As both of them got to work, and after intense work of 4 hours, Jiraiya was safe, as he was still in deep sleep. As Tsunade sat on a couch, panting heavily. Damn it, you were a baka. You almost died. As Naruto came in after finding out that Jiraiya was his godfather. Tsunade-sama, how is he? Who are you, kid? He's my godfather. I'm Naruto. Naruto Uzumaki. Naruto? As her eyes narrowed, prove it. As Naruto removed his mask, as Tsunade rushed towards him and hugged him. As she cried, You're alive. Wait, what? Tsunade-sama, do you know me? Why wouldn't I be? Well, I was the one that your parents left behind to raise you. Then where were you? Well, Danzo informed me that you were dead and even showed me your corpse. I left the village that day. I was as she cried. It's okay. It's okay. Naruto sat patting her back as she cried openly. As Naruto was now in deep thought, what is Danzo after? It's something suspicious and not right. I have to inform Gigi. As then Hiruzen walked in. Naruto, I know what you're thinking, and I am also thinking along the same lines. Naruto, I'm giving you and your team a mission to execute Danzo and all of his goons once and for all. Leave nothing, not even a tiny bit of trace behind. Mission accepted, Hokage-sama. Godmother, please sit here while I'll go and take care of my mission. What? You can't be serious, Sensei. He's already a Jonin and a Nanbu, so he can take care of himself, Tsunade. Let him. As 7-year-old Naruto left and gathered his team, and after briefing them of their mission, they left. Time skip. It was 11 p.m. in the night, as Danzo was resting in his office, deep beneath the Hokage Tower, as suddenly he heard slashes on his gates, and then in came 6 Zanbus, covered in blood all over them. I see you come after me finally. You're hereby executed as per the order of Hokage-sama for your corruption and betrayal to Konohagakure no Sato Danzo. Your Anbu has been taken care of. Now all that is left is you, Naruto said. I see. Naruto then activated his flash ability, and with a yellow flash, he executed Danzo with a swift cut. And once he sheathed his sword, Danzo was distributed in cubic pieces in millions of bits. As Naruto was still shaking with anger, as Kakashi moved forward and hugged him. It's okay, Naruto. It's okay. He's gone. He won't hurt anyone else. Any other child won't have to go through what you've been. You have been strong enough, Naruto. Just stay strong a little bit more. You have gained yet another family member, didn't you? Yes, Naruto had told him that what he will be going to do with his parents, and let's just say everyone was happy, and more so Kakashi himself. And all of them treated Naruto to two bowls of ramen each. And well, let's just say it was Christmas for Naruto early. And on the other side, we go to hospital as Tsunade was still sitting there, happy that Naruto was alive, and he didn't blame anything on her. As Jiraiya woke up, "Jiraiya, you're okay," Tsunade said. "Tsunade, Hime. Well, I guess now I know why I'm alive. Where is Naruto? I'm here, Godfather." And Anbu said, as Jiraiya's eyes widened, and then his eyes narrowed. "Why are you Nanbu, kid?" "Well, a lot of things happened. Thanks to my parents. So, not that I blame them anymore, so why are you in this state? Who did this to you?" "Well, kid, there is an organization named as Akatsuki going after all of the Bijus, and their target may be you or your siblings. You know about them." "I'm sorry, kid, but I know. Well, I was the first one to come in contact with them, and they begged me to stay quiet. And after Danzo showed me her dead body, I left, alongside with Tsunade Hime here. We went our separate ways." "I'm sorry, Tsunade, but about what I said last time before I left. I know it wasn't the proper time." "No, you baka," she said before she kissed him, as Jiraiya's eyes widened. "Wait, what the hell? What is going on?" "Well, kid, the night you died, before we left, I said to her that I love her, and I'm going to leave this village, and if she ever wanted to reply in a yes, she will contact me. But I guess I know now. Isn't that right, Hime?" Asunade blushed and said, "Well, Baka, if you write any more of that literature, then you'll have another fist coming for you, and I'll put you in a worse state than them." As Drago, "I'll try." "Promise?" Tsunade asked. "Promise," as she hugged him. "Good. And what is this about Minato and Kushina being alive?" As Jiraiya and Naruto told that how they were alive and how they met them. And let's just say Tsunade was not happy. But Naruto then explained his side of the part, that what he was planning. And let's just say Tsunade was kind of shocked and surprised and proud that her godson was so mature, even mature than her at some point, and she happily agreed to this one as well. "So, you're going to prank them, aren't you, kid?" "Well, a little bit." "Come on, be honest." "Well, I'm going to prank the hell out of them. And then, yeah, we're even." "Well, kid, I guess pranks are not going to harm them that much." "Oh yeah, Jiraiya sensei, um, I want the key to the Kyuubi's cage." "What? Are you sure, kid?" Jiraiya asked, getting serious. "Well, we are friends, so yeah, no problem here hiding, I guess. The cat's out of the bag." Sensei asked for the key. "Well, I guess so. Here. And let me talk to the Kyuubi first." "Okay." As Naruto unlocked the seal and Kyuubi took over Naruto with his lit red eyes as he talked to Jiraiya. "What is it, Jiraiya of the Sanin, that you wanted to talk about? Are you really friends with Naruto?" "Yes." "Any other questions?" "Please take care of him. I know that you have been misunderstood for a lot of times. I heard from Gamamaru-sama that you were mistreated, and I, as representative of humanity, apologize for that." "Well, Naruto said so himself, that some humans are bad and some are good, and I can clearly see that Naruto trusts you, so yeah, trust you as well. You don't have to apologize anymore. It's not you who have to apologize. And as for Akatsuki you talk about, well, I can't just let them go around and kill those flashbacks and take away my siblings. I pretty much know what they're planning, but I'm not going to reveal this plan for some other ears to hear it," said the Kyuubi himself. "So let's just say I'm going to save them all. And I'm going to give Naruto my sensor abilities, so he could sense them for miles and miles ahead. With his lightning release, he will be able to sense almost all and everyone in the elemental nations," as everyone was gaping like a fish. Now all I need is a lot of training. Well, Gaki, you're in good hands then. I'll be training him myself. Hmm. As Naruto woke up, well, I guess we're training now, Jiraiya sensei. Yep, and don't make him a pervert, Tsunade yelled. Nasukaharu sneezed. I don't feel good. Something is imbalanced in the nature. Suspicious, she said, narrowing her eyes. Time skip. 3 years later, Naruto was now 10 years old and was returning from his 3-year training trip with Jiraiya. His siblings were still 10 years old as well and didn't return back to the village. And Naruto by now could almost sense all of the Akatsuki members and where they were. And as they were about to enter the village, Naruto stopped. Naruto, what is it? Jiraiya sensei. Akatsuki, they're after the Ichibi. We have to go to Suna. Well, I'll reverse summon with toes. You go there with a flash, remember? Jiraiya said with a wink. As Naruto then ran so fast like a flash and dashed towards Sunagakure. He arrived after 10 minutes of running there. As Jiraiya appeared there in a puff of smoke 20 minutes later. Phew! Damn it, you beat me again, Gaki. You owe me 2 bowls of ramen more, old man. Well, let's go save Ichibi. As Naruto then closed his eyes and sensed them. They're close to him. You have to rush now. Naruto get passed through the gates of the Sunagakure village and arrived there. And before Sasori could extract Gaara's Biju, kicked him on the face, knocking his head off his body and killing him in the process. Damn it, I can't control my powers. Well, Gaki, you still are new to that move. Your strength is more stronger than Tsunade Hime. I mean, you kicked the guy's head off of his body. And Deidara was looking at him. What is this? You killed my partner. Now my art is supreme, as he started to cackle maniacally. As Jiraiya shoved a Rasengan straight through his heart, as Deidara coughed up blood and died there. Damn it, this one was crazy. As Jiraiya and Naruto turned towards Gaara, who was cramming away. Get away from me, please don't kill me. Hey, it's okay. It's okay, Naruto said. I'm like you. What do you mean? As Naruto turned into KCM2 mode. As everyone felt this huge amount of chakra, mainly Ichibi, that is Nichan's chakra. As Ichibi shut up, as Naruto then got near him, still glowing as Gaara was scaring away from him. As Naruto put a hand on his shoulder. It's okay, Gaara. Gaara, right? Gaara nodded. My name is Naruto. Would you like to be my friend? I'm from Konoha, Naruto said. Really? Would you like to be my friend as well? Yeah, Gaara, I would love to. As after that, Naruto stayed with him for a month because the Akatsuki didn't move for a bit. As they got close, they also found out within a month that Orochimaru killed the 3rd Kazekage and was going to take his body as a puppet before Naruto and Jiraiya killed him once and for all. As Jiraiya shed some tears at his fallen comrade who has fallen into darkness. Orochimaru has finally fallen at Jiraiya's hand. And that was a battle that everyone watched in Sunagakure, the power of the 2 Sanins and the reincarnate of the Yellow Flash himself. Naruto was put into the bingo book as a double S-rank threat already at the age of 10 by Suna and by other bandits who ever encountered him. And it was also enlisted that he was a Jinchuriki of Konohagakure and Kyuubi no Kitsune, and a perfect Jinchuriki at that. Meaning, well, if you ever met him as an enemy, just pray he kills you quickly and not painfully. Time skip. Main activity was going on in Eva, as Naruto gulped and said, well, Jiraiya sensei, activity happening in Eva, and it looks like they're after the 4th tail and the 5 tails horse. Well, we gotta reach their kid. Let's go. As Naruto and Jiraiya arrived there, and Jiraiya still lost. 2 more bowls, old man, Naruto said as he rushed towards the center of the village where the battle was going on. He saw that there were Kakazu and Hidan there, the two immortals. As Naruto, with his lightning blade, cut Hidan into millions of pieces before, in a yellow flash, appearing and grabbing each and every one of them and going on all around with KCM2 yellow flash mode all around the elemental nations and throwing them one by one at separate locations and coming back to Eva as the time was frozen and then unfroze, as Hedon was quote unquote dead because he was distributed into million cubic form pieces and distributed all across the elemental nation. So there was no possible fucking way that anyone was going to put him back together, as Kakazu's heart was already destroyed by Koretasuchi and Jiraiya himself. As Kuretsuchi was yelling at Shiraya, why was a Konoha in there? But before she could say anything, a yellow flash appeared and destroyed three hearts in a blink of an eye. As Naruto was in front of her, as a 13-year-old Kuretsuchi looked at Naruto. You are his son, aren't you? You mean yellow flashes? Yes, yeah, I am. What are you doing here? You do know that we hate your father's guts. Well, you'd hate his guts, not mine, so I thought nothing will go wrong if I help you a bit. We don't need your help. Well, that doesn't look like it. I mean, they already got one of your Jinchurikis, and it looks like they were successful in extracting the Biju, as Naruto got near the ring that was on Kakazu's finger and released the Biju. As the Five Tails dolphin-headed horse bowed to them and said, "Thank you, Ningen." Now, Five Tails, son, you're free. You can roam around as you want. He's the property of our village, said Onaki. They are not property of anyone. They are sentient beings made out of chakra. They have their own brain. They can think, make decisions for themselves. Now, Five Tails son, do you want to be with this man and village? No, said the Biju, as everyone was startled by this. You have used us and our kind as a weapon for far too long. And some of the Jinchurikis are nice, like Son Goku's and this guy's. He's the Nine-Tails Jinchuriki. I see you're happy, Kurama. Yes, brother. Suddenly Naruto's eyes turned red as Naruto spoke in a demonic voice, which caused Kurosaki to jump back in surprise. What the hell? Surprised, Ninken? It's me, Kyuubi no Kitsune, the embodiment of hate. Muhahaha. Come on, Kurama, stop terrorizing the kid. It was fun, at least. Anyway, Naruto, I sense them. They're rushing towards Konoha, all of them, including Madara. Kyuubi said with anger in his voice, as Naruto slash Kyuubi fight Naruto, alongside with Yellow Flashness, rushed towards Konoha, as Jiraiya then yelled, "Oh, come on!" and summoned a giant toad and closed his mouth and disappeared in a puff of smoke, leaving a confused Eva, as Kyoki looked back at the said population and said, "You people disgust me. You go on and attack other villages, deeming them as threat, and then blaming them for the death of your own shinobi. You really are disgusting. For what it's worth, a parent should not be treated as the scapegoat or a criminal for his son's acts. The same should be applied to a son. You cannot blame Naruto for what his father has done to you. You pathetic piece of shit," he said before rushing out into the wild. As everyone was now in deep thought, well, I guess what the Biju said is true, at least. As Roshi came, "You got told by the Biju." Now that's something a whole new. As Naruto arrived in Konoha and saw that everything was destroyed, his Gigi, everyone was lying on the ground, even his own teammates. Naruto's eyes widened, then narrowed. He was angry, pissed, as lightning started to come out of him, as the clouds gathered there. As lightning struck Naruto, as then it struck again, and suddenly a lot of lightning struck near Naruto as he yelled, as Pain and other Katsuki members appeared alongside Madara. "Ah, the Kyuubi brat appears. You have been a thorn in my side. I shall deal with you first." As Naruto entered KCM2 state, "Today you will go down, Madara." As Naruto battled each and every one of them in so speed that Even for Madara, it was difficult to keep up with Naruto. An intense battle broke out between him and Akatsuki. After battling them for what seems like hours, and hours turns into days. After 7 days of continuous battle in that hollow ground, non-stop, Akatsuki finally fell. As Pain was still breathing and panting, Naruto got near him and heard Kurama's voice, take out his Rinnegan and kill him. As Naruto shoved his Rinnegan out of his eyes and killed him. Now you have to trust me when I say this. Just put those eyes in your eyes. What? Just do it, kid. You want everyone here, don't you? Yes. As Naruto shoved the Rinnegan eyes with glowing chakra into his own, as Kurama then said, summon the Dead King and release all of their souls. As Naruto, activating his Rinnegan, clasped his hands together. Dead King! As a huge face erupted from the ground as it opened its mouth, and huge amount of souls were released. And slowly all of the civilians, alongside his loved ones, came to life, and rushed towards Naruto as he was on one knee, still panting and coughing blood, due to overusage of chakra, and not only that, the electricity damaging his insides. Naruto, you saved all of us! As Naruto was still huffing and puffing, as the cheer died down, as Tsunade rushed towards Naruto. Oh my god, his internals are bleeding and badly. Bachan, it's okay. No, it's not, Naruto. We need you to get back to the hospital as immediately as possible. As Naruto was rushed to the hospital, where he stayed for 1 week, as a letter was sent back to the Land of Fire, as his parents and siblings arrived. And once Naruto opened his eyes, he saw that both of his siblings were grabbing his each hand and sleeping on his respective side. As Naruto smiled at this, well, at least they're not arrogant and anything. I'm happy about that. As his mother and father, he saw that sleeping there with tears in their eyes. Forget it. I'm not going to prank them. Well, a little bit won't hurt. As Naruto groaned and woke up, waking up everyone. Where am I? Who are you? As everyone looked at him. Naruto, it's us. Don't you remember us, Sochi? It's us, your parents. These are your siblings. Get away from me. I don't know you. Who am I? Wait, I can't remember my name. As Tsunade came inside, haha, very funny, Naruto. Stop scaring them. Party pooper. Well, this is what you get for leaving me behind. I forgive you all and will give you a second chance. So how about it? Want to be my family again? Naruto asked, as all of them rushed towards him and hugged him. Then his mother bopped him on the head. Don't ever do that again. Well, you don't leave me again, Naruto yelled. We won't, and that's a promise. Sorry about that, Naruto. I shouldn't have trusted the villagers like that. I guess the Hokakiness got the better of me. Well, yeah, I guess so. But still, you were cool though. My favorite out of all of them. You know the yellow flash and all. I read the bingo book, Naruto, and it's least to say that I am impressed. More than amazed and mind blown that you have reached the rank of double S rank, and not only that, gained the moniker as the true yellow flash. Or better yet, a lightning flash. That is a cool name, Naruto. Yeah, Nichan, that is cool. Can you teach me how you do that? Well, I was struck by lightning and that's how I unlocked my power. Cool! Hey, Dad, do you know where it is raining? I want to get struck by lightning. No, Manma. No, you're not. But I want the cool lightning flash jutsu as well. Trust me, brother, you don't want to. That is hell a lot painful. And Dad, Mito, right? No, Naruto. Sorry. Naruto? Menma? Can you go outside? I want to talk to Tosan and Kachan for a bit. Okay. As both of them got out and met with Tsunade, and Tsunade lobed them into a hug, and Naruto began. Well, you see, there is a thing that is bothering me. Kurama, you can talk to them. As Naruto closed his eyes and opened them with the slit red eyes. Hello, Kushina, Minato. As both of them took a step back. Kyubi, what are you doing here? Well, your son is my best friend, let's just say that. And I hate you still. Regardless of what Naruto has done to forgive you, I still won't. Stop yelling, Brad. I'm talking. What do you mean, you big stubborn baby? You want to get zapped again? Ah, forget it. I'm gonna talk, okay? Fine, shut up then, Kurama yelled to what it seemed like Naruto. Is he talking to? Yes, I think he's talking to Naruto. Minato said to Kushina in answer. As then QB said, getting their attention. Well, let's just say that we are friends and the chakra you sealed inside of them is 25-25 and seal 50% of my chakra alongside my soul into Naruto. And the chakra is wild without any soul and could kill them and make them cripple by damaging their coils. As both of the parents were now white as they were worried. So what do you propose, QB? Well, give me back my chakra. Make them use a little bit each week and I will regain that chakra, purifying their coils and hoping that they won't damage it by using too much chakra of mine. I see. Thanks, Kurama. And time went by and they get on with their lives. And Naruto became his siblings alongside Hinata sensei at the age of 13. Itachi was sensei of Sasuke, Sakura, and Ino, much to everyone's dismay. And time went by and Hinata developed feelings for Naruto and they were now married again and Naruto was the 5th Hokage. After reaching the age of 20, and his siblings were Jonins at the time. And Naruto was triple S rank shinobi that almost all of the nations feared. And Iwa realized his mistake and apologized to Naruto and under Naruto's regime on Konoha as Hokage, they allied to Naruto and as a political marriage to solidify their alliance, Kurotsuchi was bad off to Naruto as well. And Kuma joined the band as well and offered Yujito, who Naruto saved from Akatsuki, who was deeply in love with Naruto as well, in the marriage. As the three villages were strong enough together, and Temari was also offered to Konoha and instead of marrying Naruto, she married Shikamaru, which was okay by Naruto, and since Shikamaru, Shikamaru, that's kind of a ship name, right? Was a thing in his eyes, so yeah. He let it roll. And the villages were now in alliance and very much together. And he just finished battling at the age of 30 with Ishiki or Suzuki, beating his ass to a pulp, alongside with the help of his flashness and Baryon mode. He didn't lose his friend because with the help of Funjutsu he created a clone of Kurama with the same amount of chakra as his whole and used the clone instead of the original Kurama. Sucks to be Ishiki, well, he got pummeled to the ground like a bitch and died without using any karma. And as for karma on, what was his name again? The kid that Naruto saved? I kind of forgot it. Well, yeah, Kawaki and Boruto. Those two karma were also broken and Sasuke and Naruto were best friends. And Sasuke was still married to Sakura and Neji married to Naruto and Menma married to, well, Ino in the future. And everyone was happy. As this is where I'm going to be leaving the story off, guys. I hope you like this one, and if you do, please leave a like and subscribe to my channel. And this is Apollo Uchiha, and I'm signing out. Peace.